Hi folks, Klaus here from Guitar Habits. Today we're gonna learn the G major scale 4th position, also called the A shape. I'll tell you about it in a minute, but don't forget to also learn the 1st position, 2nd and 3rd position of the major scale before moving on to this one. If you just want to step in right away and you haven't learned the others yet, well, come back to that later on. Just then start now with the 4th, but don't forget to learn the other positions as well. I'm still... my voice still sucks. I sound a bit like Rod Stewart or Kelly Jones from the Stereophonics, or Tom Waits or Leonard Cohen. So what does it matter? So okay, we're gonna really dive into this one. Gonna have a good time. Let's do a close-up. So here we go. Okay, so we start with our 2nd finger on the A string 10th fret and our 4th finger on the A string 12th fret. So we got 10, 12 on the A string. We move on to the D string and we go 9, 10, 12 with our 1st, 2nd and 4th finger. So we got then G string 9th fret, 11th fret and 12th fret with our 1st, 3rd and 4th finger. So now we got 10, 12 on the A, D string 9, 10, 12, G string 9, 11, 12. Then we move on to the B string. We go 10, 12, 13 with our 1st, 3rd and 4th finger. Then high E string 10 and 12 with our 1st and 3rd finger. Again from the top, A string 10, 12, D string 9, 10, 12, G string 9, 11, 12, B string 10, 12, 13, high E string 10, 12. And then we go back. Just finishing where you started, and then we go back again because we also want the notes on the on the low E string. First we go to the A string 9th fret, then low E string 12, 10 with your 4th and 2nd finger. So that's that's the last note you have, and then you go up again. We go to the 12th note, A string 9th fret, and then again back to the root note here on the 10th fret. So the last few notes we were here on the 10th fret, and then we get 9, 12 on the low E, 10 on low E, 12 low E, 9 on the A, 10 on the A. Okay, let's do it again from the top. 10, 12, D string 9, 10, 12, G string 9, 11, 12, B string 10, 12, 13, high E string 10, 12, and we go back 10, and then B string 13, 12, 10, G string 12, 11, 9, D string 12, 10, 9, A string 12, 10, 9, low E string 12, 10, 12, and on A string 9, 10. Make sure you use the right fingering for each fret. And let those fingers, when you put your 1st finger on it, and then you go to your 4th, when you put your 2nd finger here on the 10th fret, and you go to your 12th fret, leave that 2nd finger here right on there. Don't take it away. When you move to the next string, you go 9, 10, 12. Leave those fingers on the frets. Don't take them away. You want to be as lazy as you can get because you want to learn to play faster and be comfortable with. Because each time you take a finger off, it's too much movement going on. You want to be really down to a minimal with the movement you have. That also goes for leaving your fingers right there with the strings. Don't do this, like your forefinger wants to go like this, all the way back. Try to force your fingers as close to the strings as possible. You want them to be lazy. Okay, so that's rule number 1. Memorize the notes, make them sound as clean and clear as possible. So try to avoid that. If you want to go fast, you're going to tend to. We don't want those notes. Just nice, clear notes. And then you want to memorize the notes. Like we got the G major scale is G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Those are the notes of the G major scale. Memorize where the notes are. If you don't like memorizing notes, you're just like not into that, at least try to memorize the root notes. So we got the root note here on the 8th fret, the A string 10th fret. That's your first root note. And there's another one here on the G string 12th fret. And again, know where that note is, not especially like, don't memorize it's on the 10th fret, but where it is located in your shape. So what I mean by that, let's go on and explain how to memorize the fingerings. So you don't want to memorize 10, 12, 13, that's what I'm telling you now, so you know how to play it. But once you know how to play it, you want to memorize your fingerings. You want to visualize the shape of your scale, so you know you can play it anywhere on the neck, because you can play it in any key. Explain that later. But so now you're going like, memorize the fingerings. You're going 2, 4. So the second finger, 4 finger. So you memorize 2, 4, and then 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3. You want to memorize that. So you want to know the root note is here and root note is there. See it in your scale. Once you've really played all the notes, know it is right here and right there in your scale. If you know how to play this scale, you're comfortable with it, you can play it anywhere on the neck. Here, starting on the root note, G root note, it's a G major scale. If you play that exact same scale here, you have memorized your fingerings and you have visualized the shape really thoroughly, you play that here, it feels really confusing in the beginning, but try to practice it in different places on the neck, so in different keys. So now you're playing here on the D. Now we got a D major scale, the same fingerings. So we got 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, and back. It's a D major scale. Play it here on the C note. You got a C major scale, so you can play it anywhere across the neck. Okay, before I do that, first learn this scale and also try to learn it with one finger, so you really know where each note is, because your fingers are now used to playing it in position with the right fingering, and now when you're playing it with one finger, your mind is getting confused. So you want to learn it with one finger, just to memorize where each note is located. 10, 12. And try to do it with a slide. Slide like to every note. Just go. Nice exercise. Play your scale with slides, just with one finger. make up all kinds of exercises just to really get this down, you know. Do hammer-ons from 10 to 12, and then name the fingerings. So here from 1 to 1 and 3, and then 1 and 2, 2 and 4. So also a good exercise. Do all kinds of stuff just to really get this scale down. Okay, I think I got this all noted. Is there anything else I want to mention? Just also, so the first position, second, third position. Oh yeah, it's also called, the fourth position, also called the A shape. Why is it the A shape? Because we got here, if you play a G chord here, that's a bar chord with an A shape. And all those notes of the A shape are located in that A shape or fourth position of the G major scale. So with the first position we got the E shape G chord, but it's a bar chord with an E shape. The second position we got a D shape. That's your D chord right there. For the third position we got the C shape. And for the fourth position we get the A shape. So you know where the name comes from. It has to do with the shape. It has nothing to do with the name of the scale. Just the root note where you begin determines the name of the scale. So you can play it in any key you like. Okay, so that's another round for the G major scale. We got the fourth position right here. Learn all four positions. Take your time again. It takes really time to get those all under your fingers, and it's okay. If you have any questions on this G major scale, tell me in the comments on my blog or on YouTube, on guitarhabits.com, anywhere. If you have other questions, if you have requests for songs, when my voice is healed, I'm gonna do some songs again too. Love to do that, and I want to do everything. I want to do everything related to guitar playing. So if you have any requests for things that you want to learn or questions about this G major scale, let me know. Also, what you think about this lesson. Did you like it? Did you miss anything? And again, subscribe if you like the lessons. And I'll see you next time.